Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and today we have another budget store find and a classic board game. This time it's the game Scotland Yard, a compelling detective game. It's brought to you by Milton Bradley Games, ages 10 to adult. Detective's goal: capture the fugitive Mr. X. Mr. X's goal is to avoid capture. It's for 3 to 6 players. Again, brought to you by the Milton Bradley Company. It's Europe's award-winning game, Scotland Yard. Again, as you can tell, it's a little beat up box, but I picked this game up for $3.99, and I was happy to pick it up. So I heard good things about this game. So Scotland Yard. Dodge and race, corner and chase through the twisted streets of London. Get ready for a merry old chase through Chelsea, the West End, Soho, or even Kensington when you play Scotland Yard, a detective game of dogged pursuit, clever estimation, and shrewd collaboration. One player is the mysterious fugitive, Mr. X, who is trying to evade capture by the Yard's finest detectives. The other players are the detectives who work as a team, planning all their moves together to corner Mr. X. Whether fugitive or followers, all players have the same challenge: to dash through the web of streets, traveling from place to place on taxi, bus, and underground routes. To plot a move demands ingenuity, and the proper fare. No ticket, no ride. Try to plan your route several moves in advance to avoid getting hopelessly stranded or cornered. Taxi, bus, or underground. You decide which route is best for fleeing or for following when you play Scotland Yard, the detective game of fair play. In your table of contents, right there. So, let us crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. And we are a compelling detective game here. So as you can tell, the box is quite beat up. It's quite old. So here we go. Let's put this off to the side. So we have all kinds of numbers going through all the streets of England. Merry old England, they say. So as you can tell, some of the numbers have red on them. Others are yellow. You've got a dotted line going through the board. There's Buckingham Palace, Wellington Arch, Speaker's Corner, Marble Arch. So there's all kinds of famous places on the board here. So there's your board. You also have the rule book for 3 to 6 players, the scene, the challenge, the contents, the setup, passing out the fare tickets, start cards, pawn placement, the play, how to move, key movement rules for all players, turn sequence, special moves, and the game. The game is over if any of the following occur. If any detective moves onto a numbered location that Mr. X occupies, Mr. X is captured and the game is over. Mr. X reveals the location by showing everyone the last entered location in the logbook. Mr. X has lost the game and the Scotland Yard detective team is the winner. If none of the detectives can move because they have run out of fare tickets, then Mr. X wins the game and the detectives lose the game. This can only happen after every detective makes his or her 20-second move and Mr. X is still not caught. Up here it says if none of the detectives can move because they run out of a particular kind of ticket, then Mr. X wins the game and the detectives lose the game. This is a remote situation, but it is possible that all the detectives could be left with only bus or underground tickets and be stranded on locations that do not use such tickets. After the game is over, if there are any questions about Mr. X's movements, the logbook entries can be checked location by location. There's some hints and strategy, and more challenges and advanced play. There's your rule book. And you have a handy dandy notepad. Your fare ticket holder from 1 to 24. Nothing on the back, but there it is. Your player tokens, get a bunch of those. Different colored, your different colored bobbies, as they say. Remember, you have a total of 22 moves you can take. That's Mr. X. And there's your 5 detectives. And we have our player badges: red, yellow, purple, green, and blue. One for each of our players. One for each of our players. We've got our 2 times. Front and back are the same. We have our different kinds of fares. $29, $34 locations. Your bus tokens, front and back are the same. You have and you have even more bus tokens. And we have tokens to the underground. We have the black ticket. In case you need a spare, got it right here. You have 5 black tickets. Got a ring. Not sure what that's for. And you got a whole bunch of taxi tickets. You have even more taxi tickets. So you got the taxi, bus, the underground, and you got the black ticket. Badges. And you got a cool little holder where you can keep everything in. So that is everything that's included in this unboxing video of Scotland Yard, a compelling detective game for ages 10 to adult for 3 to 6 players, brought to you by Milton Bradley Games. As always, thank you so much for joining us for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, you can give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below. Of course, you could also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release any new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.